If you've been putting off learning SQL because you don't have time to sit through a 10-hour course, this video is for you. I'm going to show you the exact roadmap I'd follow if I had to learn SQL fast from scratch. Here's the problem with most SQL courses. They're built for completion, not speed. The faster way is this. For every concept, Google the syntax. Read one example on W3 Schools and immediately practice with AI. That's the whole method. Google, read, practice. Simple as that. But you also need a clear, organized path. Otherwise, you're just Googling random things and going in circles. So here's a roadmap that will get you SQL ready super fast. Step 1. Learn the basic commands. This is your foundation. Without this, nothing else makes sense. Step 2. Learn the SQL operators. Step 3 is learn the SQL functions. By this point, you'll already be writing real queries. Step 4, joins and window functions. This is where SQL gets powerful. Step 5, advanced topics like CTEs, error handling, procedures. And Step 6, focused AI practice to pull it all together and make it stick. That's it. That's the whole roadmap. Now let's go through each step. Start with 3 core categories, DDL, DML, and DQL. DDL is how you create tables. DML is how you insert, update, delete data. DQL is how you query it, and that's where you'll live. Focus on select, from, where, order by, group by, and having. These commands alone cover 60% of real-world SQL questions. 2 things to keep in mind as you learn these. Delete removes rows, drop removes the entire table, not the same thing. And where filters before grouping, having filters after. So if you're filtering on a count or sum, having is what you need, not where. Then go ahead and Google each command, read the W3 Schools example, then open Claude or ChatGPT and say, give me a beginner SQL question on group by with sample data. It gives you a mini data set and a question. You write the query, paste it back, and ask it to check you. Don't move on until you've actually written it yourself. Next, learn your operators. And, or, not, in, between, and like. Same process. Google SQL-like operator, read the example, then ask AI for a practice question on it. The goal here isn't memorization, it's recognition. You want to see between in a query and know exactly what it's doing. 1 page, 1 example, 1 question from AI, done. Now add functions. Start with aggregates, count, sum, AVG, min, max. Then a few string functions like trim and concat, and basic date functions like datepart or datetrunc. You don't need to memorize all of them. You need to know they exist. Google them one by one and ask AI for a quick practice question on each. 5 minutes per function, then move on. Joins and window functions are 2 concepts which are non-negotiable. You cannot skip them. This is where SQL stops being about pulling data and starts being about actually analyzing it. Joins are how you combine data from multiple tables. When your data lives across different tables, which it almost always does in real life, joins are how you bring it together. And there are different types of joins for different situations, so make sure you understand when to use each one. Window functions are for when you need to do calculations across rows without losing any of your data. Unlike group, by which collapses everything into 1 row per group, window functions let you keep every row while still running calculations across them. Think ranking, running totals, period over period comparisons. That's window functions. And just like joins, there are different functions for different use cases, so spend time going through each one. Once joins and window functions feel solid, here's where you level up. Start with CTEs, common table expressions. Instead of writing one massive nested query, a CTE lets you break it into clean, readable steps. Think of it as giving a name to a chunk of your query so you can reference it later, Much easier to read, much easier to debug. Then stored procedures. These let you save a SQL query and run it whenever you need it, like a reusable script. And error handling goes hand in hand with this. It's how you make sure your queries fail gracefully instead of just crashing with no explanation. And if you want to go even further, look into indexes and views. Indexes make your queries faster by helping the database find data without scanning every row. Views let you save a query as a virtual table that you can query like any other table. These are more advanced, but worth knowing if your role needs them. Now push yourself. Ask AI for questions that mix everything together. Write the query, paste it back, ask for feedback. This is how real SQL looks, messy and multi-layered. And to help you get started, I've put together a free downloadable SQL starter pack. Links in the description. With this learning approach, you'll outpace any course. If this helped, drop a like and let me know in the comments which step you're starting from. See you in the next one.